Hi, Monday Mindset. Today is June 3rd, but this is supposed to be for June 2nd. This is like the third or fourth week in a row I have not been able to get to Monday Mindset on Mondays because of traveling and other things, but it's going to calm down now. So I will get right back to it and you will have this on Mondays. So thank you for tuning in. For those of you that are in my private group, this is definitely for those of you that I've been working with one-on-one, you're going to love this. So today, I'll get right to it. I really wanted to talk about designing your day. We talk about it a lot in the group, but I think some people might not really be sticking with it. But some days don't go as they plan to go. I know I've had that several days, clearly, because I'm here on a Tuesday versus a Monday. But I want to talk to you about sticking to your plan or most of your plan and how it can be a game changer and how it can change your life from being messy and chaotic to structured and in control. So I want to give you three really important points that I think can really help you navigate when you decide that you want to design your day for success. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is momentum. And momentum comes from keeping promises to yourself. Every time you follow through with your plan, whether it's your workout, prospecting, journaling, choosing clarity over chaos, you build self-trust. And boy, is self-trust a game changer for us. It's the foundation for confidence. I once had a young girl ask me, how do you get confidence? And I told her, when you do what you say you're going to do, you can't help but start to have confidence. And really, the other level of that is building that self-trust. So let me ask you, what's one promise you've been breaking to yourself that if you just stuck with it, it could change everything? Put it in the comments because I'd really love to know. The second point, so the first was momentum by keeping promises to yourself. The second is your plan is not about perfection, it's about direction. I just showed you I'm supposed to do this on Mondays. It's Tuesday, and it's Tuesday afternoon if you want to know the truth. It's not a rigid to-do list. It's a declaration of who you're becoming. Listen to that. It's a declaration of who you're becoming. So even if your day doesn't go perfectly, sticking to one or two of those non-negotiables, if you can do all three, the musts that we talk about, that's great. But maybe the day is just not going out the way you planned. But you got to get those one or two non-negotiables, those one or two musts in, because it shifts your identity. And the more you do it, the more you stack on that, the more you expect that you'll be able to do it. And the days that you're tempted and you can follow through, your brain is not going to let you give up because your brain is going to expect you to be the one that follows through on their non-negotiables. So let me ask, what would change if you focused less on doing it all and made sure you did the most important thing first? Pretty good. So think about that. Put it in the comments. Tell me about it. Now, your third point, first was momentum, comes from keeping promises to yourself. Second is your plan is not about perfection. It's about direction. And the third is discipline feels like sacrifice sometimes, but then it becomes freedom. Discipline is not something that happens just in a blink of an eye. Discipline happens from those choices that you make every day to move forward, to follow through on your plans. And you know what? There's always a little resistance. But the thing is that when you do the thing you don't feel like doing, it's usually the thing that will most make you feel good when it's done. So it will give you clarity, it will give you peace, and unexpected wins show up when you do what you said you were going to do. So what's one time, here's your other question, that you honored your plan and something came from it good that you didn't expect? I'll give you a little quick story. Today, I did my workout And I had said in my musts that I either had to run on the treadmill or walk in the park. And it was such a beautiful day. I wanted to get some vitamin D and some sunshine, and I decided to walk in the park. And I was looking at the time, and I was like, oh, I got to get back. I got to get some work done. But I really remembered my must, and I was like, nope, I've got to do this. So I moved forward, and I kept doing it. While I was walking, I actually met this really great lady, and we had a wonderful conversation. And it was an unexpected benefit from me following through on what I had decided to do that day. I could have easily talked myself out of it and just walked on the treadmill, or said, you know what, I'm going to do it later. And you know, later never comes. That's my big saying. But I decided to see it through. And it was fun because now I met this lady. And had I not had that on my musts, I can promise you I would not have gone for the walk, because I had a million other things that I wanted to do. But I remembered it was on my plan. I wrote it down as a must for the day. And I said, when I was negotiating in my mind, oh, I'll do it later, then I was like, later never comes, because that's what I tried to do the day before and it didn't happen. So following through on this simple part of my plan, I had this unexpected benefit of meeting this really nice lady. So here's your gentle nudge for the week. Don't aim to be perfect. Just stick with the most important. Even one small win can shift your entire day. And it adds up. The wins do start to add up. So you've got this. If this hit home for you, I'd love to hear what's one promise you're making to yourself this week. Drop it in the comments. I read them all, and I'm cheering you on. This is Christine Randall. I am your coach, and I hope to see you in the comments.